Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
As the LPGA Tour continues its season this week in Cincinnati, Ohio for the Kroger Queen City Championship. Some of the world's best talent will take on Kenwood Country Club starting tomorrow, as the course can stretch out to a little more than 6,500 yards and features Poana and bent grass tee to green. So it's a pretty impressive field. Don't forget, this is the final event before the 18th edition of the Solheim Cup as well. Looking at some of the notables, you've got major champions this year in Alison Corpuz, Ronan Ying, Ali Ewing is your defending champion, rising star Rose Zhang in the field, and Linn Grant, who of course won the Dana Open this year as her first LPGA Tour event. So we just mentioned the Solheim Cup, and Linn Grant will be one of the women heading to Finca Cortazan in Andalusia in Spain as part of Team Europe. She's one of 5 Swedes on the team. It's going to be such a tight match between Team USA and Europe. But with that, I'm so pleased to welcome in Linn Grant ahead of her Solheim Cup debut. Linn, really good to see you. Congratulations on making the team this year. Tell us, what has this process been like, being part of this team for the very first time?
I mean, I think it's been great. It's been obviously something new, and just, you know, really looking forward to getting to Spain and preparing for the tournament and getting to play. Well,
it's pretty amazing. I mean, almost half the team is made up of Swedes, from rookie Maja Stark, who I know you have played a lot with over the years, to 7-time Solheim Cupper Anna Nordqvist. What is it about this Swedish national team that is producing so much talent? And it must be so fun for you to have so many countrywomen on this Solheim Cup team.
Yeah, it's really fun. And I don't know what is, you know, I think we have a really supporting federation back home. I think that we really care about, you know, growing golf in Sweden and getting our pros really prepared for pro life, especially on the women's side, since, you know, we have such a big group of girls playing now. So yeah, I think the support from the federation is huge, and the support from golf clubs and coaches in general. Kind of going back to Anna and Caroline, like having their journeys kind of, you say, like, I don't know, written down, and coaches has been with them and knows what they've been doing all these years, and kind of get that back to us, and hopefully we can like shoot some, you know, information back to the younger girls, the younger generation coming back or coming up later.
Linn, you've got such a wonderful, powerful golf swing, and I know your dad was your coach. I wondered, first of all, what he emphasized in terms of your fundamentals and what you learned in your golf swing. And were there any players growing up that influenced you in terms of the way you swing the club or the style with which you play?
I wouldn't say my dad was my coach, but he definitely like brought me to the golf course, obviously. But I worked with a guy for a long time called Johan Anderson back home. Caroline has the same coach. Nowadays I work with a guy called Steven Jeppesen. So my dad obviously introduced me, learned me a lot about the game of golf. And then with Johan, with Steven, we worked on more like technical stuff, swing issues and stuff. But no, I don't think personally, I don't know if they had a picture in mind, if they had a player in mind, but I've just done whatever suited me.
Well, 2023 has obviously been a great year for you, Linn, breaking through on the LPGA for the first time. But looking at what you achieved back in 2022, 4 wins on the Ladies European Tour and 3 on the Sunshine Tour. I know you were waiting to come out and play out here in the States, but what did you gain from playing on those smaller tours that you think has prepared you for these huge moments?
Yeah, I think obviously it was great preparation. I think if I would have come out here straight away, I don't think I would have been as comfortable as I am today playing out here. You know, just getting the, what do you say, like the feeling of winning, knowing what that means and how I play when I'm in that situation and how different it can be each time. I think all that and all those moments have been so crucial, not only with Dana, but all the other events that I play out here, to kind of not be afraid of putting myself in those situations.
Linn, when you won the Scandinavian mixed, I mean, that was such an incredible performance. You beat the men by 9 strokes and the women by 14 strokes, and you made like 24 birdies and an eagle. I just wondered, because you beat the men and it was looked at as a historical moment, where that ranks in terms of your personal accomplishments. Was that special golf for you, and is it a significant, you know, kind of accomplishment in your own mind?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I think as a player, you have certain tournaments, certain rounds that you just get into that flow. Everyone knows what feels like. And I think especially during that weekend, I was just in that flow all day, and especially on Sunday. It was a tournament that I will probably forever remember. It just has a special place in my heart since it was at home, and I had a lot of, family and friends over there and played great golf, and really could take the moment to really enjoy my last couple holes playing and kind of be in it.
Linn, you've been on the radar of the golfing world for a few years now, and I think the expectation and sort of the anticipation about what your ceiling could be is really, really exciting. You hear people say that they watch you on the range and your ball striking just sounds that little bit different. You really are such a special talent. How aware are you of the conversation about how much people are hoping that you go on to succeed as much as they believe that you can?
I think we all have our own very high expectations, and I'm not any different of that. So I think everything that people expect, I probably expect a bit more. I'm just really glad that there's people who believe in me, who support that, and it's nice to have people around that thinks that you're able to do stuff like that.
Linn, I love North Berwick, and I saw that your grandfather won the 1956 Boys Scottish Championship, and then you won a ladies' event there in 2017. Just wondered if North Berwick is a special place for you, and if so, what do you love about the place?
Well, it's a special place. It's a very special course. If you haven't played there, then you probably should. It's a different kind of links course. I loved it when I got there the first time. It's I feel like either you love it or you hate it, and if you can love it, you're definitely having an advantage on the field you're playing. So and I didn't know from the start that my grandfather won British Boys there. I got to know that when I was done. I think my dad told me, and it's just like a very scary but fun coincidence.
Just finally, just to circle back to the Solheim Cup, we're just 1 week away, and of course your captain Suzann Pettersen, I'm sure, is putting the final touches to what is such a strong team for Europe. What's it been like under her leadership? And it's obviously not the first time that she's done it. She's a fierce competitor on the Solheim Cup as well. What have you learnt from her? What kind of a captain is she?
Well, just like the talks I've had with her and kind of gotten to know her a little bit, I think she's like a huge competitor, and you can tell that in the way, even though we're not there yet, I can tell by the way she talks, the way she kind of talks to all of us. She is there to win 100%, and I think she will be a great role model. She already is. And I feel like her energy is really going to stick on us and hopefully, get us that win.
Okay, well, it is going to be a fierce competition out there in Spain, Linn. Thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to see you in action on the Solheim Cup, and we will see you very soon.
Thank you.
Okay, well, you can catch Linn Grant in action this week at the Kroger Queen City Championship. A couple of European Solheim Cuppers in this featured group. You've got Charlie Hull as part of that, will be her teammate, as well as Hei Ran Yu as well from Korea. That is 8:36 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.